able to are you able to lower
10th of
your
December,
volume?
Rabbi Furst, Pierke Avos.
Hmm.
Excuse me, bro.
So
Yeah, what did you say?
are you able to lower your volume?
Lower the volume.
Yeah.
Okay.
What I don't know about it. Are you receiving it all right, Rabbi? Or is it just,
Yeah, I hear you. I hear you okay?
yeah? I get Lou very, very loud, and I get you not too badly, and I get Alan very softly.
Interesting.
My ear's okay.
Interesting.
But
Uh,
Lou is very, very loud.
mhm.
Anyway, probably me then. Okay, I just
Am I loud to you also, Rabbi?
Well, it's a bit loud, yeah, but it's okay.
mm,
Um,
I moved
okay.
back a little bit.
I'll, I'll just lower it. That's all.
Is that any
And
better?
yeah, I think so. All right, well, don't worry about it. It's okay.
okay.
I'll, I'll,
Fine. Okay. I think we were here in paragraph number
14.
uh
I think we're up
14,
to
correct. We're
14,
in
isn't it?
paragraph number
Yeah, I
14.
think 14 also.
Yes, that's true. Okay, good. If anyone would like to begin to read, please uh, start.
You want to read, Roy, or should I?
You, what a question.
Okay. Vayomer, uh, achach, uh, uh, I don't know what chet chaf is.
No, Achikat, Va'omer Achikat, meaning we're proceeding with the Brisa. Again, the Brisa said that of Kamesh Kinyan, Hamesha Kinyanim Kanakash Baruch Ba'olamu. Five possessions of Kadosh Baruch Hu acquired for himself in this world. And the first one was Torah, then second was Shemayim Va'aretz, third was Avraham Avinu, fourth was Am Yisrael, and fifth and finally was the Beis Hamikdash. Right, so we just got finished discussing Am Yisrael. So Achakach, Gomer Achak Beis Hamikdash Kinyan Echad. And the Brisa continued, and after it's mentioned Klal Yisrael, now the Brisa mentions that the Beis Hamikdash was also considered to be one of the five exclusive possessions that HaKadosh Baruch Hu possesses in his world, the Beis Hamikdash.
He ain't safek ki beis hamikdash hu echad ve'ein od mikadesh ba'olam rak mikdash echad yesh liYisrael ki nesru ha bamos miyad kishenavna beis hamikdash ulefichach ha hamikadesh hu echad. Wow, long sentence. Because there is no doubt that the Beis Hamikdash, it is unique, and there is no other uh, that is sanctified in this world except uh, the its unique sanctification.
Well, the mikdash referred to as a noun, meaning the mikdash, meaning the base hamikdash, right? So yeah, ain't suffic ki base hamikdash hu echad. There's no doubt that the base hamikdash is something unique. Ve'ein od mikdash ba'olam rak mikdash echad, and there's no other sanctuary in the world, only this unique mikdash.
And there is for Israel because I don't know what Naasru is.
Right. I think we should have read the last couple. We should have read it like this: Ein od mikdash ba'olam rak mikdash echad yesh liYisrael, and there's no other sanctuary in the world except this unique sanctuary mikdash for Klal Yisrael. For Klal Yisrael. Why? Ki ne'esro habamos miyad sheniv the Beis Hamikdash, because the bamos, the private altars that a person was able to offer his private offerings to Kadosh Baruch Hu, those became forbidden immediately with the building of the Beis Hamikdash.
Ah, okay. Immediately.
Miyad, right? Miyad.
Keshenivna Beis Hamikdash. What's Keshenivna?
When it was built, the Beis Hamikdash.
When it was built, the Beis Hamikdash, and therefore, the Beis Hamikdash is unique. Ulefichach gam Beis Hamikdash roi sheyikra kinino shel Hakadosh Baruch Hu. Therefore, also, the Beis Hamikdash is appropriately called an acquisition of Hashem. Umevi Raya mean Mikdash Hashem konanu yadecha, and he brings a proof from the sanctuary of Hashem that is acquired through that is your acquisition.
Well, this word is konanu. That's not with a kuf, but with a kaf. Konanu yadecha. This pasuk, I believe we say this also in the Az Yashir. I'll reference it. I'm going to have you take a look where we have this pasuk. One second. Konanu. Right. If you look, you can look in your siddur. If you look in your siddur again towards the end of Psukei Zimra by the Az Yashir, just before you get to Yishtabach.
We have to go and get a siddur.
Okay, I got Az Yashir.
Okay, so it's toward the end. It's just before you say the verses Hashem Yimloch Le'olam Ved, then you repeat it Hashem Yimloch Le'olam Ved. So it should be 2 or 3 psukim before that.
Okay, I'm looking for this word konanu. It's actually in the shear.
Yes.
Here I see Mikdash Adoshem Konanu Yadecha. Let's see what the English says here for that. The sanctuary that your hands established. The sanctuary Hashem that Konanu is to establish.
Right. That's a different word than of being acquired or possessing.
Right. Right. But it's not the same as to create. To establish is to I guess elevate something to a status. Correct?
Right. That's the establishment of something is bringing it to a certain completion in its from the inception of its design to its actual reality.
Right. Right. I got that. I get it.
Right. And this you should know, and this don't forget, this is the sheer aliyam that Claudia Sarah, we were singing at the time when we passed through the Yam Suf, which was it was hundreds of years before the Beis Hamikdash was even built. This is a prophecy.
Right. Right. Okay. Vaharoi.
Right. The Haraya, the proof.
Haraya, and the proof Hazos. This proof ki yoter nechshav beis hamikdash min shemayim va'aretz kide isa beperek kama dikasuvos. Okay, let's translate. And the proof of this, because more, what's nechshav?
It's considered.
It is considered the Beis Hamikdash. I'm sorry.
Yeah. So I'm just trying to figure this out. It says Raya Hazos, meaning the proof of this is since it's Yosa Niksha Beis Hamikdash min Shamayim va'aretz. It was more Yosa Niksha Beis Hamikdash. It was considered more the Beis Hamikdash than that of the Shemayim of the Aretz. I'm not sure where he's going with this. We have to see how's he going to lead. I'm not sure the point of this, that the Beis Hamikdash is something more significant than the Shemayim va'aretz. Apparently, that's what he's trying to bring proofs of. You see from this that the Beis Hamikdash has more significance than the Shemayim va'aretz. Let's see. We see this, and that's brought. You can understand that from the Perek Kama de Kesubas, the first Perek chapter in Kesubas, the Pei Amid Aleph.
Derash bar kafira.
Kapara. The Darish, he was darshaning, he expounded bar kapara.
He expounded Bar Kapara is the name of a person?
Right. So Bar Kapara, he expounded as follows.
Expounded. Gedolim Maaseh Tzadikim Mi Maaseh Shemayim Va'aretz. The great ones.
Well, it's Gedola Maaseh Tzadikim Memaaseh Shemar. It's greater, the works, the acts of the righteous more than the acts of the heavens and the earth.
Okay, so that's a statement in Kesuvos.
That's right. That statement's made by Bar Kapar. The Gedoli Ma'aser Tzadikim Ma'aser Shemai Baretz. It's greater the works of tzaddikim than the works of the heaven and earth.
The Elu Shemayim Va'aretz Niv Ra'u Biyad Echad that these heavens and earth what's Nivra'u?
They have been created.
Were created with a unique hand.
Well, here means echad means one, right? That the elu shemaim arts that regarding the heavens and the earth, they were created biyad echad. They were created with one hand. When the Torah describes, when there's descriptions of the creations of the Shemaim Ba'aretz, it's described as being created with one hand, kibiyakol of HaKadosh Baruch Hu.
Diksiv af yedei yisda eretz. What's yisda?
That's like from the word yesod, like yisda aretz was laid the foundation. Af yedei yisda aretz. That it says, where is this pasuk? Yes, hold on. Let's try and find this pasuk. That's a pasuk in Yeshaya. That's a pasuk in Yeshaya. If you have your nach handy.
Okay, I got Yeshaya.
Okay, so that's in Perik Mem Ches, pasuk Yud Gimel.
Okay, Mem Ches 48, Yud Gimel 13. Okay, so it says, my hand also has laid the foundation of the earth. My right hand has spanned the heavens. So let's see, this is
Yeah, you found the pasuk?
yeah, my hand has laid the foundation of the earth. And my right hand has spanned. So the word tifcha is to span, shemayim, the heavens. Ve'elu ma'aseh tzadikim, and these are the deeds of the righteous. Kesiv mikdash Hashem konenu. It is written that the sanctuary of Hashem is established by your hand. Tarti mashma. What's tarti?
Two. Tarti is two. It's implying that there was with two hands, right?
Okay, by two hands.
Yedecha is referring not just to one hand. Yedecha is referring to two hands.
To two hands. Mashma, actually, or no, we derive.
Yeah, mashma, we can infer. We can infer from this.
Kideisa Hasam, that there is there. Kideisa is that there is.
Kideisa, as it is.
As it is over there.
Right, it bring a as is brought there, that in that Gemara, I believe in the Gemara, he's referring back to the Gemara as referred to in the Gemara. The Gemara makes this point that it's making a reference to two hands. Then the Mikdash is something which was, so to speak, created with two hands, whereas the Shemayim and the Aretz was created with one hand, which shows there's more significance to the Mikdash than to the Shemayim v'Aretz.
Me'achar shenikra kanin shemayim v'aretz, and after shenikra, what's shenikra?
Nikra is to be referred to, meaning it says that the Ma'akish Nikra Kinyan Shemai V'Aretz, after it's been referred to as the Shemai V'Aretz is a Kinyan, a possession, as we mentioned above. Mikdashu Karav El Hashem Yisbarat Od Yoser, the Mikdash, which is even, so to speak, more closely involved with Kadosh Baruch Hu. Masha Kasev Shehu Yoser Nikra Kinyan HaKadosh Baruch Hu. Therefore, it's even more proper to be called a possession of Kadosh Baruch Hu.
What is the abbreviation Kaf Shin?
Kol Shekain, even more so.
That it is more of an acquisition of Hashem. Okay, so the long and the short of this paragraph is that the Beis Hamikdash is more significant than the heavens and the earth.
Right, and we see that because it's referring to the Mikdash being established with, so to speak, two hands, whereas the Shemayim Aretz only being established with one hand.
Yesh lecha lehavin haraya shehevi mima shekasuv mikdash Hashem konenu yadecha. And furthermore, there is for you to understand the proof that is brought from what that is written. The sanctuary of Hashem is the establishment of your hand.
Right. So we have to think about a little bit, we have to think about this a little more deeply, that we should understand the proof that's brought from this pasuk, Mikdash Hashem Kanei Yadecha. What's the intent of this proof?
He bezeh atzmo ma shenivra beis hamikdash bishtei yadim. Because it would in this itself is what we understand that the Beis Hamikdash with two hands, Morah. What's Morah?
It indicates
that the Mikdash is unique. Why would that be?
So he's going to explain the fact that the verse is using a description of the establishment of the Beis Hamikdash with two hands. That's we can infer from that, it's indicating to us that there is a special uniqueness to the Beis Hamikdash, which is unparalleled with other things.
I don't get that. I get that it means its significance. Oh, it's so significant. It's so significant that it's unique. I see. I get it. Ki nikra hadavar shehu echad kasher ein od echad acher imo. Since it's called something that it is unique, share that there is nothing else after Amo, after your nation?
Well, I think this is just referring to along with it, rather than what's the difference between with it and with your nation? That's a good question. In terms of the spelling of the grammar, I'm not sure.
Ah, I see. With it. There's nothing else with it. That makes more sense.
Yeah, there's nothing else along with it.
The Elu Nivra Beis Hamikdash Biyad Echad Achas. Hey Yud is Hashem.
No, Haya Evshar would have been possible.
And these creations and
Ilu means, in this case, Ilu means if it would be Nivra Beis Hamikdash Biyad Echad, if it would have been created the Beis Hamikdash with one hand.
With one hand, it would have been possible for you to say, since the Beis Hamikdash is a part only a part of the creation of one hand.
And if it had been in the description of the creation of the Beis Hamikdash, if it had been described to us that it was created with one hand, it could be possible for you to say, Ki Beis Hamikdash hu chelik bilvad nivra biyad achas, that it could be possible you would say, well, the Beis Hamikdash is like a component of something else, and it was therefore created with one hand.
Okay, so that's if it was created with one hand, we could say then that it's just a component.
Right.
Since it was created with two hands, we cannot say that.
Right. Well, there's more of an indication if it's created with two hands that it's specifically unique in and of itself.
Udavar acher Yehu gam kain imo nivra biyad ha'acheres kemo shehu eitzel shemayim va'aretz v'nivra'u shemayim biyad yamin o v'ha'aretz biyad smolu Shmolo. Okay, so and another thing that also with it he created with his hand, with his other hand, like Shehu Eitzel, that he is associated with the heaven and the earth, that he created them, that he created the heaven with his right hand and the earth with his left hand.
So what is it? What is this? He's bringing a proof here, meaning the fact that the verses using the symbolism of one hand and two hands. So when the verse uses the symbolization of two hands, that's an inference which indicates that the Beis Hamikdash was something absolutely unique and not a component of something larger and something else created along with it. Why? What's the symbolic proof of that? Because when you say something's created with one hand, right? So that means there's the possibility of something else being created with the other hand, right? Person, he's ambidextrous, so therefore he's doing something with his right hand. He can do something with his left hand, right? So therefore, when you're using the symbolic reference of something being created with one hand, that is not a proof, or put it this way, it's a proof that it's not unique, because the other hand could be creating something as well. But the proof of the Beis Hamikdash being absolutely unique is that when it says that the Beis Hamikdash is being established with two hands, that means there's no other hand free to create anything else at the same time. So therefore, it has a unique, absolute creation in and of itself, and that makes it a proof that it's unique. Whereas if it was only created with one hand, it would be possibly being created with one hand, something else. That we follow that. Do you want to review this insight?
I follow that, but I'm just the end of the sentence. The right hand and the left hand would indicate that one is greater than the other.
Not necessarily. I mean, you could. I mean, usually the right hand signifies the stronger hand, but I'm not sure if you're forced to come to that conclusion. You could, and maybe sometimes it's done, but I'm not sure if that it's necessary to come to that conclusion.
Okay, so it's just the point that if we allow in the muscle that Hashem has two hands and can therefore do two things, then we would say that he created both of them. The
Symbolically, if something's being created with two hands at the same time, that precludes anything else being created along with it, right? So that indicates its uniqueness, right?
right.
Whereas if something's symbolically is referred to by the psukim, the verses, as being created by one hand, you can infer from that something else equally as important is being created with the other hand.
Right.
And therefore, the thing which is being described as being created is not specifically unique.
Got it. Dichsiv af yedei yisda eretz v'yamino tifcha shemayim. It's written also. His hand is the foundation of the earth, and his right hand. What is this? Tipcha.
Oh. So this is also that's also I think that goes back to the pasuk in Yeshaya that it was spread out. No, I think Tivcha means it was spread out. That's part of the pasuk there in Yeshaya Mem Ches pasuk Yud Gimel. Tivcha means it was spread out over the.
Oh, yeah. The English says spanned.
Oh, okay.
Spread spread out. Spread out the heavens.
Right.
His right hand, his hands was made the foundation of the earth and spread out the heaven, and his right hand spread out the heavens.
Right. So you see, this is an illustration symbolically that the right hand is doing one thing and the left hand can be doing something else.
Right. Right. Aval Beis Hamikdash shenivra betray b'shtei yadim mora she'ein od devar imo behu echad shaharei nivra b'shtei yadayim. But the Beis Hamikdash, that it was created with two hands, indicates that there is nothing else with it, and it is unique that we see that it was created with two hands.
Right. So that's using the symbolic representation of being created with two hands indicates the uniqueness of the Beis Hamikdash. Okay, that's good. That's clear.
Yeah, that's pretty clear.
Okay, very good.
Ukavar ha ti ha his ba air ki kol davar shehu echad hu nikra kinino shel hakadosh baruch hu mipnei shehu tachas rishus baal hakanin legamre. And already we have explained that everything that is unique, it is created, it is called an acquisition of Hashem, because it is tachas reshus. It is tachas is underneath.
Literally underneath. It's takas reshus. It's under his. Takas reshus means it's under his control.
It's under his control. It's under the control of the master of acquisitions completely.
Yeah, that's a reference to a Kadosh Baruch Hu there, right? Right.
Right. Lefichach mevi pasuk mikdash Hashem konenu yadecha. Therefore, we bring the pasuk, the sanctuary of Hashem is the acquisition of his hands, his hands, of your hands. Vahu raya berura gemora lemi she mevin divarim elu she'ein safek bahem. And it is a proof, a clear proof, Gemora. Is this a verb?
This means it's a complete. Gemara means complete. Gura means clear. Complete, clear proof
As to who created these things.
Well, Lemi Shemevin Devarim Elu, that for he who understands these things, Shane Pen, there's no doubt about these things. Okay, I'll tell you what, maybe because I don't think we're going to finish this paragraph. Let's hold it here. So we're in paragraph 16, all right?
Okay.
And we'll begin with the paragraph 16 next year tomorrow, Mitzvah.
Okay, thank you, Rabbi.
Very good, Lou. Thank you. Thank you for the reading. Yeah, let's take a short break. We'll start with the Mr. Bruce here shortly. Very good. And okay, we'll pick up with Hilchos Chanukah in a few moments, Mitzvah.
See you in a few minutes.